A couple of years ago, my dad and I decided that we wanted to go swim with great white sharks. Yep, just like Jaws. So we jumped in my trusty Jeep and started on the 800 kilometre 13-hour trip from Victoria to Port Lincoln, South Australia, where we went to Adventure Bay Charters. We got there in about 2 days and one night's sleep. We stayed at Port Lincoln Backpackers, which was a really cool place to stay, and got up at the crack of dawn to jump on the boat and have a look at this sunrise. It was the most perfect weather, hardly any wind, great temperature, and an extremely exciting time ahead. Dad and I had to get a sneaky selfie in. The boat trip took about 45-50 minutes, and even though we had a shark on board, we were so excited we couldn't wait for them to throw the cage into the water. Look at these guys go. Watching this, we were afraid they might fall in because this area was full of great white sharks, mainly because the seal population was enormous. This is where the seals go to spend time together, obviously, where their babies are born and where they feed. The staff at Adventure Bay Charters were some of the nicest people I've ever come across. I couldn't recommend them any higher. If you want to swim with great white sharks and it's something you want to do that's ticking off your bucket list, I recommend going to see these guys. It was an amazing experience. We hadn't even gotten in the water yet and we were having so much fun. Oh, and this is not a paid promotion. I'm not getting anything out of this. I just absolutely loved my experience with these people. Finally, we're wetsuited up into the cage in the water. Dad and I having the time of our lives, just waiting to get a glimpse of the great white sharks, and there is one. I'll tell you what, it didn't take long for him to come. What they do, and because in Australia it's illegal to throw food or blood into the water, is they put speakers under the water and play rock music. And depending on what music they play is how many sharks come and have a look. I can't actually remember the name of this one, but she was a lady. She was obviously somewhere in the vicinity of 5 to 6 meters long. It's almost like you're in the water with a giant eating machine the size of a car. And I'll tell you what, when you put your head under the water, it's pretty daunting. It's pretty scary, and you're glad you've got a cage between you and this enormous monster. After a while though, they're beautiful. They just go up and down and around. They keep going around our boat, looking it away to get the food out of the can, us. But they're just gentle. I know you see the videos and the movies of them attacking people, and I'm sure, hey, I wouldn't want to get in the way of one. But looking at it from here, they're beautiful. And you sort of settle. You sort of get relaxed. Doesn't mean I'll jump into the water without the cage. I'm not that stupid. But geez, it was one of the best things I've ever done in my life. Apart from getting married and having children, this would have to be number 3. Dad got a bit cold, so he ended up jumping onto the boat and sitting underneath, looking at me through the perspex, and me looking straight back at him. 2 kids having the time of their lives. Talk about a great bonding experience that I will remember for the rest of my life. Love my dad, one of my heroes in this world, and I'm so glad I got to share this with him. The reason I decided to do this is I'm a surfer, and sharks have scared the crap out of me my whole life. Every time I'm on my surfboard, there's always that thought, is there something underneath me? And to try and get over my fear, we jumped in the water with them. Look at us, exhausted. Dad's having a nap on our way home from the actual trip. Seriously, have a crack. Go to Port Lincoln, Adventure Bay Charters. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I've got 2 more here that I think you'll enjoy.